Thank you for joining us here this morning. We're here today to release details about the arrest of some members of an organized criminal ring who targeted high-end luxury vehicles owned by unsuspected citizens. We won't comment too much on this case because it's under investigation at this time. But I want to applaud the excellent investigation work of our detectives, that they made a major dent in this multi-million-dollar vehicle theft ring that targeted Fort Bend County citizens. At this time, I will bring up Sergeant Daniel Cavallo, who will shed more light on this case.
Good morning. On Wednesday, August 4th, 2021, Detective Hartfield of the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office Auto Theft Division received information in reference to a possible theft stolen vehicle located at the residence of 1814 Brea Ridge Trail in Katy, Fort Bend County, Texas, commonly known as the subdivision Willow Fork. Upon further investigation, Detective Hartfield and the Auto Theft Unit identified additional stolen vehicles associated with said residence. Detective Hartfield subsequently obtained a search warrant for the residence, and arrests were made of two subjects located at that residence. Those two subjects were identified as Na Nguyen, a 47-year-old Asian female who was charged with second-degree felony theft of property. Also included in those arrests were her son, Alex Van Lee, a 32-year-old Asian male, also charged with a second-degree felony theft of property. The Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office has identified 6 automobile companies, the names associated with our investigation, which are identified as follows: Auto Source of Houston, the McKenna Motors LLC, A1 Imports, Freeman Auto Sales, PR1 Sales LLC, and McKenna of Houston LLC. Included in the property that was recovered at this residence were 5 high-end vehicles, which are displayed here on our monitors. Those vehicles include a 2016 Mercedes S550, estimated value of $95,000, a 2021 Mercedes S580 with a value of $130,000, a 2018 Audi R8 estimated value of $140,000, a 2021 BMW X6 with a value of $65,000, and lastly a 2021 Lexus LX 570 with a value of $98,000. Total value of these 6 vehicles that we've recovered thus far is $528,000. At this moment, I'll go ahead and pass this on to the sheriff for further details.
Again, this investigation was due to excellent work of our detectives at the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office Auto Theft Division. At this time, we're asking for our citizens' help. If anyone recently purchased a vehicle from these suspects or any of the businesses that was just listed, we highly encourage you to call the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Auto Theft Division at 281-341-3853. Give you that number again, 281-341-3853. At this time, we'll answer any questions.
All the pictures and stuff, those, where were the cars at? Are they in, is that in your possession right now, or is that the pictures of?
Yes, the pictures that you see here on the monitors, those are the 6 vehicles that I mentioned just briefly. Those vehicles are in our possession here, secured in our lot.
Were they physically on their property, or they were different places? I was curious, because they said you went to a residence, they didn't have the cars there, did they?
Yes, they did.
Oh, they were at their residence?
Yes.
Okay, and what kind of tipped you guys off about what was going on?
Well, that is part of this investigation. It's an anonymous tip. That's all we can really say at this point. But we did receive a tip that obviously turned out to be pretty valid. in its source, and it's pretty much what opened up this investigation.
And when you got the two suspects, any issues when you got them?
No.
Okay. They were, I guess, at the house or whatever?
Yes, they were.
Okay. Anything else you can tell me about how they were kind of operating?
Well, once again, I don't want to really go into those details, but one of the things that we do want to encourage people to know is that if anybody purchased vehicles from any of those 6 companies that I had previously mentioned, we encourage them to contact the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office Auto Theft Unit. That way, if there are any concerns about their purchase, most certainly we can accommodate some inspections of those vehicles just to provide them validity of those sales.
So they were obviously getting these cars and then selling them to people?
Yes, they.
How many? Do you know how many they sold?
That is still to be determined. We're still counting at this point, but there are other victims out there that we're still trying to identify. There are other vehicles that we have reason to believe are stolen, and so once again, we want to reach out to the public and let them know that we're here to help. If there's any questions about recent purchases from any of these 6 auto dealers, we can definitely provide them with some peace of mind.
Is there anything you can tell me about how they acquired these cars?
Stolen vehicles. I mean,
Do you know if they were like just stolen from their house? It wasn't a carjacking, or wasn't it? Do you know if?
well, some of these are still to be determined because they involve other agencies. So this is not just a Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office effort. This is a multi-agency effort, and so we're communicating with other agencies to obtain those details.
But at this point, you're not sure how all of it was acquired. I mean,
That we're
At
still.
this time, what we're doing is under investigation, so some of the questions that you're asking, we're not gonna give out that information.
okay, I was just curious if it was a carjacking, or they stole it from their driveway, or it's all under investigation.
Under
Okay.
investigation at this time.
And with the value of the cars, where does it put these charges?
Well, the charges that each one of those people were charged with were second-degree felonies, and basically it's a value of over it's 150,000 up to 300,000, and that's what they were charged with.
Okay. Has anybody that owned one of these cars contacted you at all? Do you know if that's happened at all?
Once again, can't release those details at this time.
Okay. Anything else that you didn't say that I didn't ask that?
No, again, we just want to reiterate that we need the citizens' help in this case to help do it. We're still looking for some suspect. As we said, we arrested some, but we need your help. And we want to give you comfort. If you bought a vehicle, you want to find out if this vehicle is a part of this, just come in and call the number to auto theft, 281-341-3853, and we'll check the VIN, and we'll give you comfort to let you know you are driving a safe car. You don't want to get stopped in this vehicle because you got a great deal. So please call us so we can help you.
And tell me if someone's going to buy a car, what should they be? Any kind of warning signs that you can think of, or something that just a person would be looking for that would be out of the ordinary?
Well, if someone wants to sell you a $100,000 car for $20,000, that might be a little clue.
Anything else? Is there anything that you should get from them, a title or whatever? But like you said, they can call your office.
Yeah, just call our office.
Okay.
Call our office.
Okay. I can't think of anything else. I'm not sure if you want to try to get in.
And Sheriff, is there anything that someone can do to prevent their luxury high-end vehicles from being stolen? Should it be parked in a garage? What are some tips
What,
that you offer?
just, look, to keep your car safe, like you said, park your car inside the garage. Don't leave your keys inside the vehicle. Lock your vehicle when you leave. Just common sense things. I know we take things for granted a lot. We take a lot of things for granted. But thieves look for the easiest way to steal things. If you make it easy for them, they will take advantage of it.
And last question, did you say how long this has been going on?
That's under investigation right now. We really don't know.
Okay. I think that's everything I need. Well,
Good morning, Sheriff. My name is Carlos de Pavia with Telemundo. Can you give me a summary of this press conference, please?
This press conference was due to the investigation of my auto theft division, they uncovered a ring that was targeting high luxury vehicles and selling it to unsuspected citizens here in Fort Bend.
And they were stealing vehicles from personal or property.
We're not,
Highways?
that's under investigation, but they was selling these cars to the unsuspected vehicles. They're selling stolen cars.
When you mentioned luxury vehicles, they are about 50,000, 40,000.
They range in the anywhere from 50 up to 100,000.
And what was the MO of this ring?
That's under investigation. We don't want to give out too much information because there's still some suspects that are out there.
So how large was this operation?
We have arrested 2 individuals so far, but we're looking for others.
And some cars were stolen and they were resold in social media or
They were
advertising?
they were resold. Correct. They were stolen vehicles that were resold to unsuspecting people. These citizens are victims. They were unaware that these cars were stolen.
And I see the pictures, you have some Lexus and nice sports car. People report these cars stolen and they were found.
It was under investigation. It was an anonymous tip that tipped off my auto theft division. And like I said, they did excellent work in investigation to uncover this ring. Without the investigation, without following up on this tip, we wouldn't have known about this. So again, I want to commend my auto theft team for doing a great investigation.
Now, Fort Bend County is a large county. Any particular area where this occurred?
It's all over. They'll sell a car to anyone. Look, this is going to go across county lines, across other agencies. So it's not only Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office, as my detective said. There's others who are investigating too. So they sold to people in Fort Bend and others too. So it's a joint investigation.
And now, I'm a Spanish-speaking station. Does the detective speak Spanish?
No, I don't.
Or can I have just a quick interview with you, telling me what people should do if they suspect they have a car that was stolen, they bought it really cheap, the car was worth 40,000 and they bought it for 20,000.
Yes, so what we do is we encourage anybody that has any reservations or suspicions of a recent purchase of one of their vehicles to contact the Sheriff's Office here. We have our auto theft unit that conduct inspections of the vehicles to verify its validity if there are any concerns.
These 2 suspects, what are the charges they're facing?
They're facing second-degree felony charges, theft of property, and those charges range from $150,000 to $300,000. That is the bracket for second-degree felony theft.
Are they currently under arrest?
Yes,
What is the relationship between the 2?
a mother and son.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Can you show the pictures again of the cars and the And is that online or anywhere, the picture, these photos? They are, okay, fine.
We're just sending a press release as well. Thank you for attending. Okay.
Can you show me the other?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Also, yeah.
Okay, the video's off, and let me,
And now the suspect,
I'm
please.
sorry.
Go ahead. No, that's okay.
I'm coming.
The suspect.
Yeah. Let me get the motion set.
Was there 2 sets of cars?
There were.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you.
Okay, that's no problem.
And we'll send press release following this. With the motion.
Thank you.
All right.
Was the other car?
Yep.
Audi,
You're
BMW.
fine there. Let me get my microphone. I haven't met you in a long time. Ok, we're doing the Spanish review. Muy bien, ¿nos da su nombre completo, por favor?
Buenos días, Manuel Zamora.
¿Cuál es su rango aquí en la oficina del alguacil de Fort Bend?
Soy un major ejecutivo.
Bueno, ¿nos puede decir, por favor, este grupo de ladrones de carro, cómo es que opera?
Los ladrones encontraron automóviles como BMW, Mercedes y los vendieron sabiendo que estaban que no eran dueños.
O sea, ellos los robaban de casas, de negocios, ¿de dónde?
Pues de diferentes maneras.
¿Cómo es que los robaban?
Esa información es protectiva porque estamos investigando todavía los sospechosos. Hay más sospechosos. Habíamos cobrado 2 con felonías ahorita.
¿Qué tan grande creen que es esta operación?
No sabemos. Van a ser más víctimas y por eso estamos investigando.
Si yo compré un carro que valía, digamos, en el mercado $40,000 y lo compré por $20,000, sé que era muy barato, pero ¿qué puede haber detrás de todo esto?
Pues que tienen información, que tienen los papeles, registración y también ver el negocio, que si están en buenas condiciones y todo. Porque si está pagando $20,000 por un automóvil que tiene que vale como $100,000, entonces algo no está bien ahí.
¿Cómo pudieron hacer esta investigación ustedes? ¿Recibieron un tip anónimo?
Sí, fue tipo anónimo y con los investigadores fueron a esculcar y observar y identificaron 2 sospechosos.
¿Estos carros eran robados en Fort Bend o eran robados en otras partes y vendidos aquí?
En varias partes de los Estados Unidos.
¿Y aquí en Fort Bend es donde
También en Fort Bend, sí.
¿Qué es lo que quiere que sepan las personas, el público, sobre estas 2 personas que fueron arrestadas y qué podría pasar? ¿Va a haber más arrestos?
Sí, hay otros más sospechosos, primero, pero también la investigación está activa y estamos buscando otros sospechosos y también otros automóviles, porque hay otros que vendieron y también están robados.
Y nada más eran puros carros de lujo y deportivos.
Sí.